to the Rookie Mistakes Podcast. I'm your host, Trades for Days. Now, I won't be doing that voice any longer. And we will be jumping in to matchups. We're going to go hit up on and get up on in it. Well, I got 15% on the iPad, so I better make it quick. You dig? And I might still be coughing midway through all this, so please bear with me. I still trying to get over some crap. I don't know how I got it, but I got it, and I'm trying to get over it. And family's starting to get it, so pray for me. You feel me? So we're gonna jump right into the first matchup of Week 5, and what a week it was, and a lot of pain, and a lot of torture, and a lot of But for me, I got a dub. And I got a dub. But I got a dub. And I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? I'll get into that later. All right, Week 1 matchup. Week 5 matchup against AP15. Still hasn't changed that name. Sticking strong. Versus Chris G90. Still the same name. What the fuck? Let's go, guys. Let's switch it up now. Come on now. You hurt? We have Chris Garza with 138 points versus AP15 121. Man, the match of the brothers. We got Chris Garza getting Josh Allen with 27.76. Isaiah Pacheco 13.4. Raheem Mostert, who is gonna probably get some more work now, 15.8 with Devon Achane getting hurt. Christian Kirk with 14.4. Smith didn't do nothing for you. Debo with 11.5. Cooper Kupp of coffee. Cooper Kupp with 19.8. Took off. He was getting targeted left and right, as we knew he would, right? Jumped right back in like he never got hurt. Harrison Butker with 10. Your 49ers defense, which looks amazing. 17 points. They're staying strong. On your bench, even, you had Adam Thielen with 27.7. He may be old, baby, but he still got it. And then that was it. That's really all you had. But you got the dub, 138 points, man. You are 3-2 on the season. And leveling out AP15, he's 3-2 on the season as well. He had Joey B with 23, baby. Antonio Gibson had 10. Garrett Wilson only had 8.4 against that defense. That Denver defense that freaking blows. Can't believe that's all he got. I blame it on Zach Wilson. That's all I'm saying. They ain't no Wilson bros in here. I don't like him. I don't like him. Sam Laporta got 19.7. He is the tight end 1 on the season. Looking strong. He didn't get targeted a lot, but when he does get targeted, it's a TD. Or it's a big time play. Either way, you know. Jacoby Myers with 20.5. Pittman 10. He's pretty consistent. McPherson 12. And Eagles D with only got you 6. On your bench, you had Kirk Cousins with 19.8. I think it's Rashid Rice. What? Yeah, Rashid Rice with 13.3 on your bench. Kyle Pitts on your bench with 15.7. Boy, he had a game, didn't he? Next matchup, we have Shot At and Hit Shelky versus Dead Rabbits Pedro. With Pedro scoring 153.4 points to Shelky with 150. Oh, Pedro getting the dub in this one. He is 3-2 on the season, and Shelky is also 3-2 on the season. A lot of 3-2s in this league. Pedro had Jared Goff with 27.4. Montgomery with 20. Madison with 12. Puka Nacua. Puka Cup. With 20.1. George Kittle went off, had a day. 27.7. Curtis Samuel with 18.5. On your bench, you had Brock Purdy with 26. And Samaje Perine with 11. against Shot at Net. He had Sam Howell with 25.42. That's a lot of faith in a guy that likes to howl. Bijan Robinson only 11.8. Brian Robinson with 8. Jamar Chase 52.2. And you still didn't get the dub. That is wild. Dotson Ferguson didn't do much. Tank Dell got hurt. He was at 8.3. Christian Watson 11.6. Fairburn 15 points. Your kicker. And sadly on your bench, Jalen Warren with 10.9 and Pickens 26.6. Goddard 25.7 on your bench, which brings me to rookie mistakes of the week. Me and him have already talked about it. I'm going to assume because you lost by 3.02 that had you played either of those guys on your bench, you win, and you win by a lot. But it is what it is. We make those mistakes sometimes, and it costs us a win here and there. I tend to do it a lot. So, I'd rather make a mistake with talent on my team than lose and not have talent on my team. If that makes any sense, it should. But sometimes in my head, it makes sense, and then in reality, it doesn't. So, if you know what I mean, smash that like button. No, I'm just kidding. Next matchup. We're going to Lot Lizard Stewie versus Stroke Race 3. Yeah, you gotta switch that. If I'm saying that wrong, I feel like a dummy. Now every time I say that name, I'm gonna think I'm saying it wrong. Stroke Race or Stroke Race. Stroke Race 3. God dang, I hope that's right. I sound like an idiot. I know I do. Damn. Stroke Race 0-5 on the season. We gotta get that. We gotta get that around. We gotta turn that around, man. We're gonna have to make some trades, make some deals, wheeling deals, baby. We'll figure something out. He had 82.12 versus Lot Lizard with 124.64. Lot Lizard obviously getting the dub or getting a win this week. He is 3-2 on the season. He had Justice Hill with 12.5. DJ Moore with 49 points. Hell of a game. Mark Andrews got you 12.5, even though they look like crap against my crappy Steelers. Michael Thomas, 10.5. Nick Folk, 12. And that was it on your starting lines. But on your bench, you had 17.9 from McLaughlin. That was it. And Stroke Race. Logan. I'm just going to have to start going Logan. Just say Logan. I don't even call out your name. How about that? You had Tua with 16.9. Jordan Addison, 18.4. He's going to start picking up some work. Cole Kmet with 15.2. Picked a good week to start him. On your bench, Stafford, 16.8. And Josh Downs with 15.7. Next matchup is going to be Bend Over and Take It, Chad versus The Goods, Austin. Austin, congratulations on being the only 5-0 team left in the league. God, it got to be nice. Got to be nice. I could only be so lucky. The fantasy gods are looking above, and I mean, literally, you only scored 115.62 points. This should have been the week you lost. But, I'm telling you, man, the fantasy gods, they're real. They're legit. They're looking down on you. And they're just like sprinkling little fucking W's all over your freaking team. Either way, man, I mean, it's just how it is. That's just how it rolls. You most likely lose if Anthony Richardson doesn't go out and only get 14.42 points. But Austin gets the dub. The goods. The goods. I got to think of something for that one. The goods. The goods. Yeah. Austin with 115.62 points versus Bend over and take it with 106.42. That's a good one. I like that. I like that. Sounds like, yeah, I don't want to get into that. My bad. I'll take that last statement. Take it from your brain. Don't think about that any longer. My bad. The goods. Austin had P. Mahomes, 19.24. Josh Jacobs, 19.9. A.J. Dillon with 13.6. Devontae Adams, 8.5. He didn't do a squat, but I blame it on Jimmy G. Drake London with 14.6. Travis Kelce, 22.7. And Cowboys D was 0. Jesus. That was not a good week. And nothing on your bench because everyone was on bye or out. And you beat Bend Over and Take It by 9 points. Bend Over and Take It's also 2-3 on the season. He had Anthony Richardson, who got hurt in the game with a shoulder injury. He only got 4.42 points. Kamara, 18.7. God, remember all that crap you were talking about him not being good anymore? Trade him back to me. Give him back. I want him. Derrick Henry, 9.2. Lamb, 8.9. Mixon got you 13.4. Jake Elliott, 11. Saints D, 24 points. Sheesh. What, Stroud got 14.14. I thought he had a better game than that. Huh. St. Brown was out. And that was all of that matchup. Get into the next one. You got Biking with Biting, 136.62 points versus Dookie Squad with 150.84 points. Dookie Squad, Blake, he is 3-2 on the season. Biking with Biden, Brandon is 4-1 on the season, his first loss. So Blake wins, and his team looks like Russell Wilson with 18.74 points. Way to continue to start him. CMC with 13.8. Excuse me. Thank you. Bless you. D-Hop, 22 points. He had a game. Hollywood was 16 points. Yeah, Darren Waller was 16.6. Travis Etienne, 36.4. And the Jets defense, 19. On your bench, Zach Moss, 33.5. And then Johnny Smith with 10. Brandon had Jalen Hurts with 27. Swift, 16.8. James Conner gets hurt and goes on IR. That sucks. I have him in a lot of leagues. Thank you for not accepting any of my trades for him. You did. Stephon Diggs, 24.1. TJ Hawkinson, 10. Waddle, 14.5. Zay Flowers, 12.3. Bills defense, 12. On your bench, you had Tajay with 16.9. Judy with 11. And that was that of that matchup. And the last and final matchup, we had trades for days. Me versus Flapjacks and Babybacks. I messed that up now. I'm forever gonna mess this up, aren't I? Flapjacks and Babybacks. Sheldon Joyce, 0-5. I am sorry, man. One of us had to continue to ride out the offers. Wasn't me. I'm so glad it wasn't me. But I will say this. I talked to those fantasy gods. I did. I prayed to them. I said, hey, I need to win. I'll do anything I got to do. I'll give anything to just get a win, man. And they looked down on me and they said, anything? Did you say anything? And I said, yes, anything. I'll give you anything, man. And what'd they do? They said, okay. How about I snatch Justin Jefferson up? Yeah, snatch him right off my team. I got you. Hurt me. Shot me right in the heart. Khalil Herbert, yeah, he gone. He getting hurt too. Let me just look at my Donkey Cake. Concussion. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You start Jonathan Taylor? How about he gets the ball 2 times? How about that? I'm like, God damn, man. What else could go wrong? I mean, yeah, I get the win for this week, but at what cost? You know? At what cost? I'm going to lose the next 7 weeks. This is not my year. This is not it. I mean, when this is something you look forward to every year, fantasy football, you get excited. You start doing mock drafts like fucking 3 months in advance. Best balls. You spend like $300 in best ball entries. Getting all hyped up. I shouldn't have said that. It's way too much money to spend on fantasy football. That's not even my entries in the leagues. But man, I mean, you give it all. For what? For them just to snatch them up, man. I ain't gonna say anything else about the fantasy gods because I know they will smite me. Because they freaking hate me. It's all good. It's all good. Forgive me. All right. I scored 145.78 points. Probably my best week I've had. Or close to it. Versus 104 from Flapjacks and Baby Bags Sheldon. He is 0-5 on the season. I am 1-4. Luckily, he just had a lot of guys just not show up. And I luckily did have a couple. I had Fields. Justin Fields with 32.98 points. Breece Hall with 28.4. I had Herbert get hurt. Jefferson get hurt. Ridley 20.6. Kincaid got hurt. Jonathan Taylor, I don't want to talk about it. Tyreek Hill, 32 points. God, I'm glad that he finally come around for me. Paid off, man. On my bench, I had T-Law with 15.7, and that was all. For Flapjacks and Baby Bags, we had J Love only getting 4.98 points. Pollard 8.4. Didn't. I mean, Devon Achane. It's Achane. It's pronounced Achane. God dang. Devon Achane. He had 21.5. He looks incredible outside of getting hurt. Sadly, he got hurt. But man, he is going to be good. He's so freaking quick. Man, he was running next against Tyreek Hill on a play, and he would look like he was jogging. Step for step with Tyreek. Jogging. Not even giving an effort. I mean, you know whenever you see Tyreek run off the field, it throws up that do sign, and then you can see him kind of like jogging the rest of the way because he knows he's got the touchdown. Devon Achane was doing that the whole time, step for step with Tyreek. That's how fast this guy is. I mean, jeez. Is what it is. He gets 21.5, but he gets hurt. A.J. Brown, 18.7. Gabe Davis, 22. And the Dolphins D with 12. On your bench, you had Josh Reynolds with 17.6. And that was the matchups. And honestly, man, I didn't even finish in the top 3 scoring. Top 3 scoring was, man, that sucks. I hate when you see that. The guy that comes in first beat the guy that come in like third or second, you know. But Pedro gets 153 points this week. He coming first. Fuck Joe Biden. Blake, I believe, 150. And Shelky with 150. Man, I just missed out. Ah, dang. I am never going to be up there. It's a good week. Sucked for a lot of us because a lot of us had people go down. That is fantasy football, though. That is just... God, this has just been such a bad year of injuries. I feel like this is worse than any that I remember. Probably not, but it definitely feels that way. And thank you for joining in. Go ahead and like my YouTube page for whatever reason. I don't know why, because you're going to see it anyways, or you don't. I mean, it's up to you. It is what it is. It is what it is. You feel me? And on that note, we'll get a... See you guys next week. Week 6.